Updated TSA carry-on rules for 2026. Don't get caught out. Airports are enforcing carry-on rules more aggressively than ever. And in 2026, even small packing mistakes can stop you at the security or cost you money at the gate. Bags are now being scanned, weighed, measured, and flagged faster than travelers can react. And most people don't realize what's changed until it's already too late. If you're flying in 2026, this isn't about packing lighter in general. We'll be breaking down everything about understanding the specific TSA and airline carry-on rules that are now actively enforced, from bag size and weight to batteries, liquids, and personal items. Miss just one of these updates and your carry-on could be checked, delayed, or confiscated without warning. Stick with me till the end because I'll reveal one rule that looks completely harmless, but is getting travelers stopped and searched more than almost anything else. Make sure you're subscribed, and let's start with the first rule. Carry-on size is now digitally enforced. In 2026, carry-on size is no longer judged on whether a bag looks fine or worked on previous trips. Airlines are now using upgraded sizers and digital scanning frames that measure bags precisely, including wheels, handles, and outer pockets. Most airlines are enforcing carry-on limits around 22 x 14 x 9 inches, 56 x 36 x 23 centimeters, measured externally, and even small size violations are flagged automatically. This is how it gets played out. A traveler clears security without issue and waits calmly at the gate, assuming everything is fine. When boarding begins, the bag is pulled aside and placed into a new sizer. It doesn't slide in clearly. A red indicator lights up, a tag is printed, and the bag is sent to the hold with a fee attached, while other passengers watch. At that point, there's no discussion. The system has already made the decision. What many travelers don't realize is that these scanners allow zero flexibility. Airlines expect bags to meet exact published dimensions. The safest move is measuring your bag at home, including every protruding part, and choosing luggage with margin, not one that barely fits. Carry-on weight limits are no longer optional. And of course, we're definitely going to talk about carry-on weight because this is where many travelers get caught without even realizing it. For years, weight limits felt like a suggestion. In 2026, they're treated as a rule. Most airlines cap carry-on bags between 8 and 10 kilograms, 17 to 22 pounds, and they're no longer looking the other way. What makes this tricky is how easy it is to go over the limit. A laptop, charger, toiletry bag, and even a pair of shoes can push a carry-on past the threshold without looking heavy at all. To make matters worse, airlines are no longer relying on guesswork. Self-service kiosks and bag drop counters now include built-in scales that weigh carry-ons automatically, sometimes before you even receive the boarding pass. Some airports also check weight again at the gate. Once your system flags your bag, there's little room to negotiate. Weighing bags at home or shifting heavier items to your personal item or wearing them is the simplest way to avoid last-minute fees. Personal items are no longer flexible. This is the rule that surprises people the most, because everyone thinks they know what a personal item is until they're told theirs doesn't qualify anymore. In 2026, airlines are tightening this definition hard. A personal item must now fully fit under the seat in front of you, with no corners sticking out and no half squeezing it in. Most airlines are working around a limit close to 18 by 14 by 8 inches, 45 by 35 by 20 centimeters. That means many backpacks, totes, and small travel bags people used for years are suddenly too big. Gate agents are watching closely, especially on full flights, because oversized personal items directly contribute to overhead bin chaos. If your personal item doesn't fit completely under the seat, it can be flagged, combined with your carry-on, or checked, sometimes with a fee. Soft-sided bags are now safer than rigid ones because they compress more easily. The smartest move is treating your personal item as a deliberate, compact essentials bag, not a second carry-on in disguise. Liquid rules are fragmented, CT scanner confusion. This rule creates one of the most frustrating traps in modern airports because liquid rules now depend on the airport, not TSA policy. Some major hubs now use CT scanners that allow full-size liquids to stay inside your bag. Others still enforce the classic 3.4-ounce rule with zero flexibility. Here's how people get caught. A traveler flies out of a large upgraded airport and passes security without removing a single liquid. Shampoo, lotion, even perfume all stay inside the bag. It feels like the rule is gone. Then they return through a smaller and older airport where scanners haven't been updated. Same size items are suddenly flagged, pulled out, and thrown away. Connecting flights make this worse because one airport's rule doesn't carry over to the next. The safest strategy is defensive packing, keeping all liquids together in a clear pouch that's easy to remove. Even better, switch to solid alternatives like shampoo bars, solid deodorant, and stick perfume. Those never trigger the liquid rules, no matter the airport. Electronics must power on. Airport security isn't just checking what electronics you're carrying starting from 2026. They're checking whether these devices actually work. Phones, laptops, tablets, cameras, and similar electronics can randomly be selected and required to be powered on at the checkpoint. If a device can't turn on when requested, it can be treated as suspicious and held for further screening or denied from traveling. This often catches people who arrive with fully drained batteries, broken power buttons, or older devices they brought just in case. From a security perspective, a device that cannot activate is considered unverifiable. Explanations don't carry much weight once the screening process is started. The safest approach is to charge all electronics before arriving at the airport and keep them easily accessible. Avoid traveling with devices that are damaged, unreliable, or completely dead because in 2026, being able to power on your electronics isn't a convenience. It's part of the screening requirement. Lithium batteries and cordless devices. The previous rule isn't the only one focused on electronics. Lithium batteries and cordless devices are now treated as high-risk items because of fire safety concerns in airport cabins and cargo holds. Power banks are judged by their watt-hour WH rating, not their size. Batteries under 100 WH are generally allowed in carry-on bags. Those between 100 and 160 WH can require airline approval, while anything that is above that is typically prohibited. If the battery isn't clearly labeled, security may confiscate it rather than guess. Cordless hair tools, heated devices, and similar items are also closely monitored. Many airlines allow only one cordless heated tool per passenger, fully cooled with safety lock or protective cover in place. Spare lithium batteries must always be carried in your cabin bag, never in checked luggage. In 2026, confiscation usually happens when batteries are unlabeled, stored loosely, packed in checked bags, or when cordless devices cannot be shown to be safe. Batteries are no longer overlooked, they're inspected. Smart luggage battery rules. Smart suitcases may look convenient, but in 2026 they come with a strict condition. The battery must be removable. Any carry-on or checked bag with a built-in lithium battery that cannot be detached can be refused outright by the airline. This applies to luggage with charging ports, GPS tracking, or electronic locking systems. Airlines enforce this rule because lithium batteries pose a fire risk, especially when they can't be powered down or separated from the bag. At check-in or security, travelers may be asked to demonstrate that the battery can be removed. If you cannot remove it on the spot, the bag may need to be checked, emptied, delayed, or left entirely behind. Newer models are clearly labeled as airline approved and allow batteries to pop out easily. Older smart luggage often doesn't. Before flying, confirm that your bag's battery is removable and know exactly where it's located. Overhead bin reality, the promised part. And finally, here's the last rule I promised earlier, the one most travelers overlook because it isn't written on a sign or listed in bold during booking. In 2026, overhead bin space is not guaranteed, even if your carry-on meets every size and weight rule perfectly. This usually surprises most people because everything seems fine at first. You arrive early, clear security, and wait at the gate assuming your bag is safe. But boarding begins, priority groups move first, and overhead bins start filling fast. By the time later groups are called, flight attendants are already tagging bags, sending them to the cargo hold even if nothing is technically wrong with them. Airlines now sell early boarding aggressively, and basic economy boards last. That makes overhead space a competition, not a right. The smartest adjustment is boarding immediately when your group is called and packing essentials, medication, documents, electronics into your underseat personal item. In 2026, keeping your bag with you isn't about breaking rules, it's about knowing how boarding really works. And that's your complete breakdown of updated TSA carry-on rules for 2026. Nothing exaggerated, nothing complicated, just rules that are actually being enforced and small details that might make the biggest difference at the airport. If you've ever been stopped at security, forced to check a carry-on, or had something taken from your bag that you thought was allowed, share your experience in the comments. Your story could help someone else avoid the same mistake. And if you want to stay ahead of future airport changes, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. Here's to smoother security lines, fewer surprises, and traveling prepared in 2026 and beyond. Safe travels, and I'll see you on the next one.